Oh, hi. Welcome to this week's EFT video. And I say this week's like I've been doing it regularly, but I realised it's been like 3 months since I posted a video in here, which works in really well with today's theme because this is a tapping sequence for when you just can't get your shit together. for, for the beating up on yourself that you do when you can't get your shit together, for the irritation when you can't get your shit together. Just to release all of that. And it's particularly relevant for days when if you're someone who is really time poor and you have a day where you've planned to get lots of stuff done, or maybe you've got a kid-free day for the first time in ages, or it's your first day off from work in a long time or something like that, and you plan to get heaps of stuff done but you just keep getting in your own way. Like you keep getting distracted by things. Like I just heard a door shut in my house and there's no one here, so probably shouldn't be happening. Or you get distracted by social media, or you keep opening the wrong tabs, or just like on your computer while you're trying to work, or you can't think of a word, or you see washing in the house that needs doing and so you go and do that instead of taking the time to actually work while you don't have kids around, which is a better use of your time because you can put washing on with kids home. Things like that. Or like maybe we're in Mercury retrograde and no technology will work, and so you can't actually get your work done because of the internet or because of your computer or something along those lines, and it's just so frustrating. Or you're rambling when you should just get into the EFT session like I am doing right now. So, having said all that, you get my point. It's the days where shit's just not working and you just can't get it together. So, as always, I recommend having a drink of water with you. Have a pen and paper if you want to write down what you're feeling, thinking, the level of emotion that you're experiencing, or the sensations that you in your body that you're experiencing prior to the session, and then during the session and after the session. As always, we want to try and, if we're up at a 10, say you're feeling frustrated or angry and you're at a 10, by the end of the session we want to be as close to 0 as possible. So if you want to make any notes and record anything, you can. So having said that, let's get into it and see where this takes us. Even though I'm just feeling really irritated because shit's just not going right, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having one thing after another create delays and prevent me from getting things done, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I can feel my body moving higher and higher into a state of dysregulation, I accept everything that's going on, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. I'm just so annoyed. Nothing seems to be going right today. I'm getting in my own way. I can't focus. I keep making silly little mistakes. I'm on edge. I'm feeling overwhelmed because I have this one day where I had this huge list of things to do, and for various reasons I can't get it done. just really irritated, really frustrated. I'm so bloody time poor. I've had weeks of having no time to myself. And the one day that I was so excited because I finally got a chunk of time where I can do things uninterrupted, things just aren't working out. I keep making silly little mistakes that just cause more delays. I haven't had an organised list of the order to do things in. I haven't organised materials I need to do things I need to do because I haven't had time to organise them until now. But that just means I'm further delayed. I keep thinking of more things than I need to add to my list, and then I get distracted by them. I get distracted by creating a list that's not helping me get my other list done. I just can't focus. I'm unclear on the way I want to do things and the direction I want to take things in. I'm unclear on what needs to be done first, what's the priority. I feel like I'm wasting like the precious time that I have child free and work free and appointment free. I woke up with this full day spread out in front of me, and because of my lack of sleep, because I stayed up too late watching Netflix, because I didn't turn off the notifications on my phone, so I spent too long on the phone this morning chatting to people, because I thought I would be safe to just watch one episode of Netflix while I ate breakfast, because I thought I was safe to just look at a minute of TikTok while I finished my coffee, and then I'd get stuck into it, into the work, to creating, into all my jobs. But all that did was delayed me even more, and now I just feel like I'm wasting my time. And I hate wasting time. I have so little time where I don't have any commitments or children around or have to be somewhere. These days are so rare, and of late they've even been rarer. So now that I've got one and I'm not using it productively, I'm so irritated at myself. That's what it is. I'm so irritated with myself. I'm irritated with circumstances that have delayed me this morning. I'm irritated with myself for not using my time wisely so far. I'm irritated because I just can't seem to get my brain to focus. I just can't seem to get my mind to slow down, to find a state of calm to be able to work efficiently. I'm just irritated. And I can feel all of this tension in my body. It's like pressure and tightness in my body. And I just keep daydreaming and not actually being present either in what I'm doing. I just remembered that Neptune has moved into Aries, so that could have an influence on this. See, again, my thoughts are running all over the place. All spiraling in all these different directions, and none of them are helping me. Beating myself up because I've felt like this all week and I haven't done the things that I know prevent me from getting into this overwhelmed state. This state where I can't turn off the thoughts in my head, I can't turn off the inner dialogue. Feels very noisy in my brain. And so I haven't made time for movement all week. I haven't made time to slow down, even if it's only for a few minutes at a time. I haven't been able to tick off my daily habit tracker in my planner because I haven't done any of my healthy mind and body habits this week, which is annoying because I know those things really help, and I know they will put me in a better state where I am able to focus and make efficient use of my time, because it's like preventative, right? Doing those things every day and making myself do them even when I don't feel like doing them is preventing ending up in this kind of overwhelmed state, this dysregulated state, this inefficient state. God, I hate being inefficient. It's one of my pet hates. Especially when I have such limited time to get things done in. And then I'm beating myself up, being my own worst enemy, because it's like I'm sabotaging myself just by getting distracted. Just so frustrating. Just all this frustration. Just this state of frustration. All these tense sensations in my body. I just need to find a way to slow my mind down so that I can efficiently move forward with my day. And the way to do that is to do exactly what I'm doing, where I'm sitting here tapping. So it's nice to think that by taking this time to do this, I have actually made myself regulate my nervous system, which will help me in getting stuck into all the things that I want to do today. Hopefully with less distractions and more focus and clarity. The lack of clarity is really frustrating. Like, where do I start? What's the most important thing to do? Just going to breathe and tap for a moment. Just ground myself into where I am presently. So moving forward from here, still feeling a bit unregulated, like I'm still feeling like my mind can wander easily. So I'm going to choose to give myself a little bit of tough love. So I'm going to choose to consciously let go of what I haven't done or the distractions that I've let myself experience prior to right now. Choosing to forgive myself for that, because sometimes I just let my mind run away with me, run away on me. And that's okay, because everybody does, and that's what happens. But here's the tough love bit. For the rest of today, I'm choosing to be firm with myself. And when my mind runs away, I'm going to be aware of it and acknowledge it and firmly say, no, Michaela, we're not watching Netflix right now. We're not letting our mind daydream right now. We're bringing myself back to a place of presence and calm and focus. How I would guide my child is what I'm going to do to myself today. I'm going to hold my own hand and give myself some grace and tell myself that it's okay if not the whole to-do list gets ticked off, as long as some of it gets ticked off. It's okay if I don't get everything done, as long as I don't get it done because if I don't get it done because I've wasted my time, then that's not okay. Because if I've sat around just getting distracted by other things or social media and things like that, then that's a problem. But if I don't get things done because I've got caught up putting effort into something else productive, then that's okay. So as long as I spend the time that I do have doing productive things, it's okay. And I know I can be efficient because I am generally an efficient person. I know I can sit and I can look at what I need to do and figure out what's the priority. What things can I do while the house is quiet and there's no one else around and I can focus and concentrate, versus the things that can be left for when people are home. For example, filming EFT videos while it's nice and quiet and I have the time without being interrupted, versus putting on loads of laundry or cleaning the kitchen. They're things that can be done while there are other people at home or kids around, because I can even get them to help. So now, moving forward, I'm going to choose to focus on the things that are important to do in the time that I have, while I have this quiet time, this day with nothing planned. The things that are more difficult to do when I'm in and out of the house or in and out of school pick up and drop off. Going to choose to move forward now, focusing on them with firmness, but also love and grace towards myself. to acknowledge my mind and thank it for trying to be so busy and trying to make sure everything gets done, and also trying to help me rest and stimulate myself. Or maybe it's trying to protect me in some way. I'm going to let it know that it's okay now. It's okay to focus and get things done and worry about other things later. There is enough time to do everything. Time is just a man-made construct. Just to get a little bit woo-woo. Just going to tell myself that there is time for everything. Going to release all of the pressure and stress I feel and hold around being time poor. And this concept of being time poor. Going to choose consciously to release all of that from my body and mind now. Release all of the frustration, the anger, the irritation, and focus on the things I can control. Not focusing on anything I can't control or worrying about anything I can't control, or anybody's reactions or other people's actions that I can't control. I'm just not worrying about any of that now. All I'm going to do now is focus on the things I want to do today, because I am an adult that can do that. And I know the importance of making my time count. And I know that moving forward from this sequence, I'll be able to do that because I've chosen to consciously choose calm. I'm consciously and deliberately letting go of all of those things that are distracting me, bringing up strong emotions in me that aren't of benefit to me. Choosing now to let all of that go and move forward. Take a deep breath in here while you continue to tap on these last couple of spots. Choosing to slow down so that I can be more efficient. Choosing to release anything now from my mind and body that doesn't serve that purpose. Take a deep breath when you feel ready to stop tapping. Just doing a scan of any sensations, thoughts, emotions, anything that's still lingering for you. If there is any of those heightened sensations still lingering, just do some more rounds of quiet tapping. You can state the things that you want to release if that feels good to you. Otherwise, you can just do quiet tapping and just make sure it's just really taking the time to sit quietly and slow down for a moment so that your mind just stills and that you can just feel present and just allow yourself to slow down in order to then be able to speed up later throughout your day and focus on the things you want to do and make best use of your time today. So I hope this helped you. As always, I am available for one-to-one private sessions and pre-recorded videos based on your particular issue. Please reach out to me via my socials or here. And don't forget to like and subscribe to be able to get more of this content, and comment below any feedback you have. Until we tap again, take care.